Welcome to our slash entitled Parents, where we share story of moms or dads thinking that because they have kids they are entitled to everything. And stories about spoiled children with their entitled parents. First story. Entitled mom insists I should change my dog's name to not confuse her son about animals. Background info. I live in Argentina. I'm an advanced student in English teaching. I have 4 dogs and one of them is named Monkey. Before lockdown, I was enforced and made mandatory back in March. I used to tutor in English. He would be starting English classes at school this year, and his mom had wanted him to have a head start in comparison to the other kids in his class. Mom had said that her son was insecure about starting school and wanted him to feel accomplished and smart by being ahead of his classmates. Weird logic, but okay. She was paying me good money, and the kid actually showed an interest in the language and all the activities I did with him, so tutoring him was actually enjoyable for both of us. When lockdown was enforced, we had to suspend the tutoring sessions because public transport was unavailable and they lived in the other corner of the city. Fast forward to today. I took my dog named Monkey for a walk today, and we ran into my student and her mom at the park, and my student was thrilled to meet one of my dogs at last. I had talked to him about them before and showed him pics. He was very polite and asked what was her name, how old was she, if he could pet her, etc. When I told him that my dog's name was Monkey, he was thrilled to let me know that he knew what that word meant because they had learned about different animals in his classes during the year. His mom was less thrilled to know that I had named my dog as another animal. She started questioning me, although it felt more as an interrogation, about why would I do that if I did it just to show off my skills in English, if I was aware it could be confusing, and so on. I asked her what she meant by confusing, thinking that she meant by the gender of my dog. I find it silly that people assume animals' gender by their names, but it happens. But she said, and I'm quoting, "Why would you try to confuse my son by naming a dog as another animal? He's trying hard to learn things in English because you prompted him to. And now whenever he hears the word monkey he will think of your dog." I tried to explain to her why I had chosen that name for my dog, but she then went on about how I should change my dog's name so something more dog-like so children like her son would feel confused about animals. She was very insistent on names I should call my dog, even telling her son to try calling Monkey other names to see if she responded. And I almost told her I could probably call her mom's name instead because she's a bitch after all. No confusion there. But I restrained because her kid was there and I didn't want to deal with her getting all angry at me in public. He said he liked Monkey's name because it's unique and suits her because of her curly tail, like a monkey cartoon. And I told him it was actually one of the reasons I had chosen that name for her. She realized there was no win for her in the issue and quickly said some greeting, took her kid and left. Monkey and I actually shared a look for a moment, and I took it as cue to come home already. Second story. Crazy mother demands I give her kid my Tide Pods to play with. I do my laundry weekly at the exact same laundromat I have for the last year on the same day of the week at the same time. Nothing ever happened before, that is, until today. I get into the building and I notice a mom and her kid, probably no older than 5 or 6, just running around without care. I find an open wash and toss my clothes inside, grab my bag of Tide Pods and toss some in. That's when the boy notices what I have and comes up to me. Boy asked, "What are those?" I said, "They are Tide Pods. They clean my clothes." Boy, "No they don't. Mommy has a big bottle of soap. Me, these are soap too. But they don't make a mess. Boy, oh. Okay. The kid runs off to his mom, and I assume he is telling her all about Tide Pods. I notice out of the corner of my eye and notice the boy gestures towards me and says something to his mom. A few moments later, the boy is back, but doesn't say anything to me. I take out my earbud and ask, "What's up?" He just stares at me and then stares at the bag of pods. I then hear his mom yell from across the room, "Well, did you get your toy?" I was confused, but the boy just turns tail and runs off back to his mom. I can see that she is telling her boy something, and a few moments later, he's back. "Boy, can I have some of those?" Me, "No, they aren't for kids to mess with." Boy, "But mommy said I could have some to play with." Me, "No, you can't. They aren't toys and they aren't yours." Boy, "But mommy said you have to give me some." Me, "I don't care what your mommy said. They aren't yours and they aren't toys." I admit, I started to get heated and my tone of voice started to get more stern. That's when I hear it, the inevitable rumble of a mom. This is the super fun conversation that follows. She, "Excuse me. Don't you dare yell at my son." Me, "I didn't yell at him, ma'am. I was just." She cuts me off. She, "Don't you lie to me. I heard the whole thing, and you yelled at my baby." Me, "Whatever you say, lady." I stopped being polite at this point. The kid, "Mommy. She won't give me the toy." Me, "Kid, these aren't toy." She cuts me off again. She'll give him the toys. Now. You're too old to be playing with toys. I'm a 30-year-old woman. He deserves them for being such a good boy today. Me, "A lady, these are not toys, they are Tide Pods." She, "I don't care what they are, my baby wants to play with them, and you have to give them to him." Me, "No, I don't." Mom now looks like she's about to turn into a cartoon dream whistle at this point, so I decided to put my music back on and ignore her. I could hear her, very faint, yelling over my music, but I just ignored her, and she walked away with her wailing child. Now here is where this gets funny and kind of alarming. About half an hour later, I notice that my clothes are done drying, and I go over to grab my wonderfully warm clothes from the dryer. That's when I glanced up and noticed that kid wasn't with his mom. I figured he was harassing someone else and didn't think much of it. As I'm folding laundry, I glance up again, and there it was. Boy has my bag of Tide Pods next to his mom and is playing with the pods. And he's being super aggressive with them. Clenching them hard, pulling them from both ends, stomping on them, and throwing them around. His mom is sitting there smiling while watching her son play with a toxic ball of liquid. I immediately walk over and snatch the bag from mom and son and tell her, "What the hell, lady? You let your son steal from me and play with something that is toxic?" She, "He's fine. It's not like you need them all to yourself. Stop being so selfish." Me, "Just don't at this point. Look, lady, I should call the cops and tell them your kid is running around stealing from people while you let him, and that you are letting him play with toxic things like they are toys." She, "You wouldn't dare. He's just a kid. He didn't do anything wrong." And that's when it happened. Her son had jumped onto a Tide Pod and it burst as the son slipped and hit his head. "He's fine." This kid started screaming as loud as he could. She, "Look what you did. You hurt my baby. I'm calling the cops." me, a little startled and trying not to laugh out of nervousness for the kid's head hitting the floor. Lady, you call whoever you want. Your kid did this to himself. She just picked up her now snot and soap covered crying kid and left, still screaming about police and how I hurt her kid. I just went back to folding my clothes and left. Police never came while I was there, but she left her clothes in the washer, and I don't know if she came back for them. Next week, I'm going to a different laundromat in another town. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.